Hey, if you've ever looked at your Airbnb calendar and thought, why is nobody booking? But everything looks fine, good photos, solid reviews, decent price, I get it. Because sometimes it is not the obvious stuff. It is the quiet, overlooked things that creep in, drag your performance down, and you don't even realize they are doing damage until it's too late. Let me walk you through some of the stuff that quietly wrecks your visibility and turns guests off without making a sound. You know what always stings? That moment as a guest when a listing says $159 a night and then boom, the total is $195 at checkout. That's a sticker shock. And if your listing is doing that, you are losing people before they even hit book. This is when guests back out at checkout and Airbnb notices. It hurts your conversion rate and that hurts your search ranking. It is like silently getting penalized, and most hosts don't even realize it is happening. So I always say, make your price feel honest, bundle in the cleaning fee if you can. If you wouldn't book it at that total price, don't expect them to. And that rolls right into the next mistake, just not paying attention to how people interact with your listing. You might see your page has a bunch of views and think, oh, cool, I'm getting traction. But if people are clicking in and bouncing right back out, that is a problem. Airbnb sees that too, and they don't like it. So now it is not just about having nice photos, it is about how well your listing holds attention. Do people scroll through? Do they wish list it? Do they stay long enough to book? If not, it is time to fix the story you are telling. Adjust the order of your photos. Write better captions. Make the first image pop. Make them want to stay, not scroll away. But even if the listing looks great and reads well, some hosts still choke the flow by getting too paranoid. I used to be like that, declining guests with no reviews, asking too many questions, rejecting locals. It felt safer, but what it really did, crashed my listing in search. Airbnb wants hosts who say yes. If you are too picky, you are shooting yourself in the foot. Some of the best guests I've had were first-timers, no reviews, just nice people trying Airbnb for the first time. Give them a chance. You can still be cautious, just don't slam the door on their face before they even knock. And that ties into instant book. I know the hesitation, you want control, you want to know who's staying, but here is the thing. Most guests want to book fast. No back and forth, no waiting. If you are not an instant book, you are not even showing up in a ton of filtered searches. Airbnb boosts listing with instant book. So yeah, turn it on. Add some filters if you need, verified ID, good reviews, whatever helps you sleep at night. But the visibility and the booking boost it gets you, totally worth it. Speaking of visibility, let's talk about calendars. One of the easiest way to tank your listing is to ignore your calendar. If you open dates a few months out or forget to update blocked dates, Airbnb sees you as inactive. And guess what they do to inactive listings? Bury them. I make a habit of checking mine every few days. Even if I don't need to change anything, I tweak prices or just poke it. Stay active. Keep your calendar open further ahead, and don't forget those orphan nights either. Single gaps that will never book if your minimum stay is too high. Now the next one is subtle but deadly. Being too rigid with policies. 3-night minimum, no short stays, Friday only check-ins. It might work for you, but it pushes your listing out of most of the guest searches. Airbnb's algorithm prioritizes flexible hosts, weekend trips, one-nighters. If you're not showing up for those, you are invisible. Just loosening those rules, even part-time, opens up way more opportunities. Let's jump to something most hosts overlook entirely, the amenity list. You might have a Wi-Fi, but if you don't check the box, you're out of every filtered search that looks for it. It's not just what you write, it's about what you officially select. Take 5 minutes and go through your amenities. Be detailed. If it is not clear in the text, clarify it. Coffee maker becomes Keurig with pods. Air conditioning becomes central AC plus fans in each room. Specific build, trust, and trust makes people book. And trust doesn't stop at the listing. Your host profile, it matters a lot. Guests check it, especially new guests. If your photo is a silhouette and your bio says nothing, they bounce. I used to think nobody read that stuff. Turns out it is one of the first things they click when they are unsure. So put a smiling photo, say a few things about who you are. Hosting isn't just about the space, you are part of the package. And speaking of the space, please don't let it feel like a hospital room. Generic impersonal listings are forgettable. You don't need to decorate like Pinterest exploded. Just add a couple of touches that say, hey, I thought of you. A little snack, a handwritten note, a couple of books, or a map with your favorite restaurant circled. That stuff sticks. It creates stories, and stories lead to good reviews. But even the best touches won't matter if the place smells weird or the lighting is off. Seriously, lighting and scent are emotional. If the room feels like a basement and smells like a damp socks or artificial flowers, guests will hate it. They might not complain, but the vibe will be bad. Use soft lighting, kill bad odors at the source. Don't just cover them up. I keep a small diffuser with a light lavender scent. Nothing overpowering, just clean and calming, and it works. Now here is where a lot of hosts go off the rails, the house rules. We all want to protect our place, but if your house rules read like a boarding school handbook, guests will hate it. Long checkout chore lists, passive-aggressive warnings, it kills the hospitality vibe. Keep it simple, clear, and respectful rules, not punishments. And please don't ask guests to do your cleaner's job. If your checkout instructions involve laundry, dishes, and stripping beds, rethink it. It is your job to clean. Their job is to enjoy. And one last thing, don't go silent during the stay. A lot of hosts think no complaints is equal to all good. Not always true. Sometimes guests are just polite and they unload in the review. So check in, shoot them a quick message after arrival. Everything feels okay so far? That is it. If there is a problem, they will tell you. If not, they will just feel taken care of. It's a win-win. And at the end, thank them. Ask for a feedback. Let them know you will leave them a great review and you would love theirs too. It's not pushy, it is just human. And that is the stuff that flies under the radar. It is not the obvious messy stuff. It is the subtle habits, the things we forget to update or rules we set out of fear. But they add up and they cost you bookings. Fix even half of these and you will start seeing results. Better guests, better reviews, more visibility. Anyway, if you have made any of these mistakes before, same. I've done all of them. What matters is you catch them early and keep improving. Catch you in the next one.